Alright guys, here we are. It's day 15. I'm hanging out here with my buddies. I'm going to sneak up on the where the goat set is. I don't want to be rolling up on anything up there. I'm a little concerned. If you remember, if you watched yesterday, you seen that one trap that didn't have a leg in it that was set off. That a little bit makes me nervous, and we're just going to slide up there and see what's what. I'm going to show it. You're going to see what I see as I walk up there. Alrighty, let's go. Alright guys, well, you saw it. Absolutely nothing going on up there by the goat. Could be a couple reasons. I'm down here by the tire, over here by the mouth set. Something went on here, but I don't know what. The trap is set off. There's nothing in it, but my bait was dug out of the hole, so hopefully the camera right there might tell me what happened. Either maybe one of the goats set the trap off and then the coyotes came, and of course not with a working trap, but dug out the bait. I'll have to check the footage. Alright guys, we're at the back of the farm here where the post is, where I caught that skunk a few days back. Nothing going on at the Mark Tiger set and the trail set. So we're going to head down the bottom, see if we got anything down there. Here we are guys at the other end of from where the swimming pool was, where I had that nice little set with the chunk of wood, and guess who found it? Yep, still cleaning up the non-targets. Alright, I'm going to get him taken care of, and we're off to the mountains. See you there. Alright guys, this is day 16. Today I found out that the GoPros do not work when it gets below 29 degrees. But at any rate, before I started checking traps, I figured I'd have a little recreational shooting. I put a nice stalk on these geese over here, and the GoPro cut out right before I started banging. But anyways, this is the results. It's always fun to start the day off with getting some nice honkers. I tried to warn them. You seen that the other day. All right, guys, let's go check some traps. All right, guys, here we are at the farm. We're at the top of the hill where the post is. We caught that skunk. Nothing going on here. Trails look good. The Mark Jagger pipe dream set still looks good. We just have to be patient and wait for him to come through. We're gonna head over to the goat now and see what's going on there. All right, we're up here by the goat. This is the post set. No sign of any activity there. Goat's up there. I don't see anything bouncing around. The ground's a little bit frozen. It's hard to see the tracks. I don't see any fresh tracks, but I also don't see any sign of them messing around with my traps, which is always a good thing, unless they're caught in it. No, it all looks good. And that's fine by me. You know, sometimes these coyotes, they're like on a 4 or 5 day circuit. They'll come through an area. I do a lot of reading in the studies on Steuben County, New York, where they radio collar coyotes with a GPS. The studies show that they have a 10-mile range, and they go through an area every 4th day, 5th day, something like that. So we'll go down and check the tire and see if there's anything activity there. I know I caught a goat there yesterday evening. It set my camera off and the farmer let it go, so we'll go look at that. All right, guys, we're down here by the tire, which is right there, and this is the mouse hole set that the deer walk through and the goats walk through, and it's just not that conducive right there. So we're just gonna stay with the trap that's in the middle of the tire. There's just too much activity. It's not the right kind. We got deer walking through here, setting my stuff off. We got the goat. The goat tripped that trap off of there. We still have this one working here. He moved it over a little bit, so I gotta scooch the tire back to where it was. But trap's right in the middle, ready to go. And that's going to be it for on the farm on day 16. We're going to head to the mountains and check those traps, see what's going on in that bait pile. See you there. Guys, we're on the quad trail down the bottom here, bottom of the mountains, with the T crossroad right there. We got the little bait set right at that tuft of grass. No action at all, which is really just freaking unbelievable to me. But tomorrow we'll be changing baits, and I'm afraid that's going to be it for day 16. She's a bust. I did a little review on my camera. I got a bunch of deer running around setting my traps off up there on the farm by the tire. That's what the problem was up there. I'll show you that footage, but that's about it. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys, here we are. It's day 17. We are on the trail at the bottom of the mountain, the brushy trail. We got the whole set there, box traps there. Looks like freeze up is starting, so it's time to break out the wax dirt. And let's head down the trail and see what we got today. Well, guys, there it is. First one of the year. I got him on the long road here. The big flashy dirt hole paid off. And the trap didn't freeze down. Look at that. Looks like a first year. Perfect pad catch. And he's a pretty good looking coyote right there. All right, so this is what it's all about. All them patience and persistence finally paid off. So you know what I say, let's let the games begin. I'm gonna take care of this guy. I'm gonna get my wax dirt out and remake this set. This is the first year, so that means there's other ones. All right, I'll bring you back when I may remake the set. All right, here we are, guys. We're at the farm. I'm at the tire set, and the tire set seems to be home to the luckiest fox in the world. You can see I have a couple duck carcasses stuffed in there that my buddy had shot, and he breasted them out and gave me the carcasses, so I stuffed them in there too. You can see how this one's sticking out a little bit. I have a picture of a fox standing on top of this tire and not dropping his foot down into the middle. So I am going to remake it. I'm going to redo the set that the goat stepped in the other day, and just leave it everything it is. He'll be back because he never got the duck out. All right, I'm going to head up to where the goat is. All right, guys, I'm up here on the hill, back way in the back of the farm by the post. We caught that skunk last week, and I'm going to pull a couple traps. A couple things I'd like to say for I don't know who follows me or anything, but just want you to keep in mind, if you are in a pasture with cows when they're going to come back out in the spring, it's very important that you pick up all the metal. It was blatantly expressed to me by the farmer that metal kills cows. So I would recommend that if you're going to trap in pastures at the cows, I would recommend you buying one of these. It's made by Garrett. It is a metal detector. Because I use nails sometimes to set my traps and keep them nice and solid in the ground, I have to be absolutely sure that I take them with me. And it's really easy to use. You just activate it, and then you just pass it over the mud, just like this here, and it will let you know, because sometimes you can't see them nails. Just like that. So that's just something that I recommend. You know, a $59 investment is a lot cheaper than a $1,000 cow. So keep that in mind if a farmer's nice enough to let you play on his property, that you should clean up after yourself and don't leave anything in the field when you're done. One more thing I'd like to mention, I do carry a spool of ribbon with me because I do leave my trap stakes in the ground during the season. So I do carry this ribbon, and then I just tie it to the end of the chain. And then it's easy to find in if there's not that much snow, or if it's under the mud or whatever. But you're able to locate your old ground stake and use it again. Alrighty, guys. Alright, guys, we're here at the goat. Nothing going on right now. Everything looks good and it's all ready to fire. We just need the coyotes to come back, which might be tonight. It's the 4th day since they've been here. Nothing's messing with anything. That's the mouse hole set right there. Trail looks good. Goat's up there with 3 traps around it, and that's going to be it for here on the farm. I'm going to head back on the mountain and remake those sets where I caught the coyote this morning. We're here at the tire set on the remake. Everything's good to go. I reset the trap that the goat was in. I made a little travel way. I put a little tuff here of the chafe, so you can just run right through. The gland lure's still in the tread. That's why I use these tires, because it holds the lure and the bait real well. So you only got to make one wrong step in that tire, and that's going to be it. He'll be ours. And then I redid the chafe set down there that the deer keep walking through, just to see, maybe we'll get lucky. And that's going to be it on this farm for day 17. All right, guys, we're going to do the remake on that coyote catch this morning. First thing we're going to do is look at the trap, make sure nothing's bent. It looks like I have a bent dog. Look at that. That's from him biting it. It's bent now, so you have to find a little rock and tap it out straight. That's the first thing you got to do. So I'll have to wait to find a rock. Then we're going to try and find our hole. This was a trench set, so anything we gather, we're going to put in the back. Clean it all out. Knock this mound down that he built up. We'll put all that in the back. Okay. So these dirt hole trench sets are designed to get a nice pad catch. And that's exactly what they do, because the coyote has to put his full weight down to get to the hole. That's the whole idea. Alright, so let me get out of that. Oh good. You left us some doggy diamonds. We need them. Okay. Loosen that up. I gotta get a rock to tap that dog back in shape. Alright, no rocks around, but I got a piece of hard maple will do just the same. Just want to put that dog up there. Just tap it out so it's nice and flat again. Get rid of that. Make sure trap stake's still good. I'll set the trap. Night latch. Okay, that's that. Take a little more out. Loosen that up. Okay. A little dry wax dirt in here. It's because the ground is sopping wet. And get our trap where we want it. Sometimes I'll find a hard rock and put under that lower jaw, which is always a dead giveaway when you're trying to set a trap nice and solid. That lower jaw, the loose jaw, is very tough to get it where you want it to be. Again with the packing, remember, tight as you can get it, and then even a little tighter than that. Hand cover, just to fill dirt. I'll get one of these big chunkers, grind it down like a cheese grater. This clay is just not fun to work with. It really isn't. Little guides on the sides, so you can only go one way. That's it. You've got to step down in there. Finish cleaning out the hole. There's my stick. I'll leave that. My lure stick, that stays. Just a couple other things. That's gonna be it for the remake. I'll re-lure and rebait. Oh, we got the doggy diamonds. We don't want him stepping on that. And that's it for the Coyote Remake. I'll bring it around so you see what it looks like from my side and his side. That's what it looks like right there. Okay, off to the next set. We're at the post set up on the mountain. What I thought was a beautiful post set, but it doesn't seem to be getting any action. So we are going to juice this baby up. What I have here is a fox foot that I removed. It already has on it everything I need on it, but I have to put it under and only let a little bit stick out. I'm going to put a little wind walker on there. I'm just going to tuck that in right in here. Pretty much it for that. So I'm going to go with the Yodel Dog, refresh that a little bit. Just don't know why this set's not producing, but one didn't come down the road, that's all. So I'm sure I'll get checked out if he does. Right here is red fox gland lure right here. We'll just give that a little smear. I push that down in the cracks of the stump so it doesn't wash away, and they gotta really stick their nose in it, which puts their foot right there, which is exactly where I need it to be. Do that like that. Okay, that's going to be it for the juiced up post set. Hopefully one will come down looking for his brother that we caught earlier this morning. Okay, off to the next one. All right, guys, we are at the stump set where the coyote got scared of the camera, and what I have here is my make something happen bait. This stuff, I make my daughter stand downwind 50 yards away, and when I see the look on her face and the way she runs away, I know I'm on the right track. But that's what we're going to do with this stump here, because I just can't believe I'm not getting no action at all at this place. Okay, so we're at the stump right here. I'm going to take out a couple of these leaves. Still got my bait down there, still the old stuff. What you're going to use, I call this bait the Who Did It and Ran. And it's not skunky either, but it's really good. I'm going to give it a nice helping down in here. Get some of that juice on this stump. A little bit more. Okay, lay down in there. All right, that's going to be it. We'll see if it makes something happen. That's going to be it for day 17. Good day. I'll see you tomorrow.